Hundreds of flights are being cancelled every single day, and it's about to get so much worse. The government shutdown is what you're seeing in the headlines, but the real reason this is happening is insane, and every single person who flies needs to know it. This isn't just politics. Our entire air travel system is at its breaking point. I'm going to break down why your flight might get cancelled, show you the 40 airports at the centre of this chaos, and tell you exactly what you can do to get through it. This is not a small problem. It's a complete disaster. The FAA just dropped a bombshell, forcing the 40 busiest airports in the entire country to reduce flights. I'm talking about the biggest airports you can think of: Atlanta, Dallas, Chicago, LA, and all three of the New York airports. Bam! All hit at once. Entire cities like Houston and Washington DC have multiple airports on this list. It's crazy. And this isn't ending tomorrow. The FAA is demanding a 4% cut in flights, which means thousands and thousands of flights could be grounded. With Thanksgiving literally right around the corner, this is a nightmare. Millions of people are now wondering if their holiday flights will even exist. These controllers are under an unbelievable amount of stress. On top of not getting paid, they're being forced to work mandatory overtime, sometimes 6 days a week, just to cover for how understaffed they already were. This isn't a game. They are stretched to their absolute limit. We are at a human breaking point, and that puts the safety of every single flight at risk. The FAA saw the entire system was about to collapse and had to make a drastic move. On November 7th, they announced that they were seeing major signs of stress in air traffic control. So they came up with this directive to literally save the system from failing. They're not trying to punish anyone, they're trying to prevent a complete catastrophe. They ordered airlines to cut 4% of their flights during the busiest hours at those 40 airports. The FAA was clear. Their number one goal is keeping you safe, and they will do whatever it takes. This whole situation is incredibly stressful. I want to know if you've been affected. Has your flight been cancelled, or are you changing your holiday plans because of this? Let me know your story in the comments below. Okay, so what does this actually mean for your flight? The biggest airlines, American, Delta, and United, have already started cancelling hundreds of flights every day to follow the FAA's order. American Airlines is cutting 220 flights a day just to hit that 4% mark. To cause the least amount of chaos, airlines are trying to save their biggest hub and international flights. And that means if you're flying to or from a small or medium-sized city, your flight is the most likely to get the axe. If you have a flight soon, here's what you need to do. Check your flight status constantly. I mean non-stop on your airline's app or their website. But here's some good news. In response to this chaos, major airlines like Delta, United, and American are giving full refunds and letting people rebook flights for free, even if you bought the cheapest basic economy ticket. And this is so big, it's not just affecting people. The list of 40 airports includes massive cargo hubs, so even your package deliveries could get delayed. So here's the bottom line. The government shutdown has created a crisis. Air traffic controllers are working without pay, which has pushed the system to its breaking point. To keep the skies from descending into chaos, the FAA had to step in and force airlines to cancel flights. And now, airlines and millions of travellers like you are trapped in the middle of this mess. With Thanksgiving just weeks away and no end to the shutdown in sight, this travel chaos is only going to get worse. The question is, how much worse will it get? For the absolute latest on this insane story, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications. You don't want to miss what happens next.